Hi fans of high quality entertainment. I've been wanting to do this list for the last week or so, but it's been a struggle to get it right. These are my top 10 favorite artists of all time. As of today, I might change my mind in a year or so, but right now. And so this includes rock bands and solo artists. And there are so many artists that I love. Some of the ones that I love that did not make my list include Paul Simon, Pink Floyd, Genesis, The Guess Who, The Northern Pikes, Jethro Tull, The Monkees, Queen, U2, who I used to love, but I've given up on them. There's a video on that. Creedence Clearwater Revival, ZZ Top, Grand Funk Railroad, The Who, The Tragically Hip, Humble Pie, Alice Cooper, 10cc, The Kinks, The Doors, XTC, Canned Heat, Blind Faith, AC/DC, The Undertones, The Cure, The Smiths, Black Sabbath, Rush, and Wire. Cat's playing with a paper roll. Go away. So here's my top 10 list, and of course number 1, as most of you would figure out, is the Beatles. So let's go with number 10 up to number 2. Number 10, Blue Oyster Cult. I love Blue Oyster Cult, but only up until the Bouchard brothers left. So the last album of theirs that I loved was Fire of Unknown Origin, and then I lost interest in them. I have their whole complete discography now, but I still only love them up to Fire of Unknown Origin. Number 9, the Rolling Stones. I love a lot of their music from the 60s and up to probably Tattoo You. And then after that, once again, I lost interest in them. But some of their early songs are excellent. Number 8, Yes. And I only love them up to Tornado, the last album of theirs I had an interest in. And I know a lot of Yes fans don't care for Tornado, but it's one of my favorite Yes albums. Number 7, Captain Beefheart. And I don't have the time to listen to music like I did in the past, like when I was a teenager, for instance, when I didn't have a job. And as much as I love Captain Beefheart, I didn't play his music for almost a year. And then a couple of weeks ago I started playing his CDs again. It's like I become obsessed with him again, and it's basically all I've been playing is Captain Beefheart for the last couple of weeks. Number 6, Lou Reed. Absolutely one of my favorite artists. Although, once again, I lost interest in him after his album Magic and Loss. Number 5, which I'm sure is likely, I was going to say probably, is likely 1, 2, or 3 on most people's list. And of course, the reason I do these videos is to get your top 10 lists below. Led Zeppelin. Once again, I love everything they've done, although In Through the Outdoor, I just I don't love it. My laundry's done. Number 4. What a huge discography this guy has. Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention. Once again, I don't love everything he's done, and after I bought his 3-album set Thingfish, which I did not like, I stopped buying his albums. But everything before that I really like a lot, or I absolutely love. Number 3, and this artist would have been number 2, except for quite a few years I lost interest in him, Paul McCartney. After McCartney 2, which I only kind of liked, but of course now I love with the remastered version, I just lost all interest in him until he came back, what I think was with a really superb album, Flaming Pie, and I've loved almost everything he's done since then, except for Kisses on the Bottom, which is good, but I never really play it. Yeah, Paul McCartney. You may have heard of him. And number 2, if you've been following my channel for years, you would likely know that it is Sparks, a band I've loved since 1974. They've released, a couple of albums I wasn't crazy about, but overall they've released over 20 albums, and most of them I absolutely love. I think Ron Mael is one of the best, wittiest songwriters out there. Russell Mael is one of my absolute favorite singers. So it's number 2, Sparks. And number 1, as I said, is the Beatles. And even though I have a top 10 worst Beatles song video, and been getting a lot of flack on that video from supposed Beatles fans who hold them in very high regard, as do I. But that doesn't mean a Beatles fan can't dislike some Beatles songs. I don't get offended by that. If a Beatles fan hates Hey Jude, I don't get upset about it. It's their opinion. I'll shut up now. Thank you. Make sure you list your top 10 favorite artists below, because I read each and every comment. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.